hell is this? There's a mysterious being inside. We have to bring someone here that knows what this is. Enter lock release code. Fuck if I know! Oh, this is an elevator, okay. I don't even know what floor I'm gonna go. It just kind of randomly popped up, and there you go. Ah! What's this? Everyone gather around. Let's see. In the 11th century, a scientist by the name of Luca indicated the possibility of time travel through the use of a time egg which utilizes miniature black holes. Whether this could accurately be possible or not is still the subject of intense debate, and no conclusions have been made. Oh, actually, not accurately. Wow. According to her theory, by rotating a single point of supergravity, space-time continua can be drawn in, thus making it possible to transform that singular point, which pulls in everything else, into a ring formation. Using the ring as a gate between dimensions, it should be possible to travel back and forth between various space-time. Sound familiar, guys? I've heard that the time egg already existed during the legendary ancient dynasty. We shouldn't have to rely on theories from an ancient civilization that may not have even existed. We can do this now. But it's being said that time was altered using the time egg. That's just a legend. There isn't even any evidence to prove that the ancient dynasty ever existed. The experiment should be starting soon. Sorry guys, making sure this is working alright. After we discovered an unusual gravitational field in this barren Sea of El Nido, we built several artificial islands and established Chronopolis. This was all done to facilitate our top secret research. But now our research is about to come to its end. Once the final adjustments are made, the experiment will commence. It's just a matter of time, so everyone should keep up their good work. The chief hasn't returned yet. He hasn't? Then we'll have to hold off until he gets back. To think that time is not absolute but elastic, relative and subjective, that there can be individual differences caused by changes in time. Perhaps the same people and life forms can even exist in several different space-times. An independent time that flows with a will of its own. What nonsense. Time travel's bullshit. The lost ancient magic civilization of Zeal. If it really did exist, someone may have even traveled through time to this period. We may appear to be a military research center, but we're actually conducting research on time. Is that why nobody fucks with y'all? This research center was established under the utmost secrecy by the central regime. We're conducting a simulation on phase metastasis. What the hell is that? Nah, it doesn't matter. Let's get... What the... Get out of the way, hippie! Alright, we're on the top floor, the 4th floor. And there's a guy down here with a treasure chest. Why don't we snatch it and talk to him while we're at it? After we kick this guy's ass. Something bit me on my shoulder. Hang on. Yeah, you're dead. They sure do like going after Stina, don't they? Dash and slash. Arena. Damn. Yeah, I couldn't go up that way anyway. I'd have to go through this way anyway. Because, see? There's a block. The chief said he was going out for a walk. He's probably by the dock somewhere, gazing out to the sea. Alright, now I'm comfortable, I think. What's a power seal? Looks like an equip. Improves attack. Whoa, nice. Alright, so that's just a dead end, but the guy said that the chief likes to go on walks. I don't think he's outside. I don't think he's actually, like, outside of the area. Because right now we're kind of in a... Damn it! It's almost like we're in a vision where time has been compressed. Frozen time, that sort of ordeal. We're seeing stuff that has already happened in the future, if that makes any sense. I don't know, this is why time travel is too confusing for me, dude. The experiment will begin soon. Please evacuate to your designated positions. We will do the same in case of an emergency. Great, there's spirits. I guess they can see us. Let's try going down to... Yeah, let's go to the 3rd floor. What the hell? Looks like a brain. Model of brain analysis. Model of brain evolution. And that one doesn't even say, neither does this one. Sir, memory scanning and rewriting is not that difficult a thing. As a matter of fact, it is possible to simulate the thoughts and feelings of each individual. These are all just electronic signals that flow around the circuitry of the brain after all. The vessels of flesh can be reproduced through cloning, and the soul stored within these fleshly vessels can be simulated as well. Thus, one could even go so far as to say that death itself no longer exists. Of course, the expiration of an individual being as a variation within the species still occurs. Overall, we can reverse the old maxim and say that where there is no death, there will be life. Okay. We control human emotions by using neurotransmitters. That means by manipulating the nerve transmitters inside their brains, it is possible to control the feelings and even the personalities of humans. Fate uses the records of fate to connect directly to the brains of the humans with whom they have come into contact. That's a mind blow right there. Fate not only imprints what actions the humans should take into their brains, but also rewrites their personalities and feelings. Man, this is a mind blow, that's for certain. Seriously, like, I mean, I don't even know how to word it in all honesty. The life forms on this planet developed from single-celled microorganisms to protozoans, then formed from fish to amphibians, from reptiles to mammals, and eventually to humans. beginning with the cerebral neocortex, which only exists in higher mammals. The anthropod brain enlarged at an accelerated pace until it became the human brain we know. Could the reason for the abnormal development of the human brain be the biological contamination caused by Lavos? That would mean that humans are really a heterogeneous life form, or foreign matter as far as the planet is concerned. Humans are a sudden mutation caused by the contact with Lavos, an alien life form that fell to this place from space. That is why humans are, biologically speaking, unbalanced and half-finished. Internally inconsistent and disconnected, the human existence is plagued by contradictions. An incomplete species torn between love and hatred, whose very being is self-contradictory. From the planet's viewpoint, humans are just destroyers and a cursed, yet perhaps pathetic, blight on the world. Yeah, we are kind of parasites. Do something. What the hell are you? Yeah, probably another boss fight. No. Well, he's dead. Go ballistic! Oh shit! What was I worried about? Well, they got burns. Blow it out your ass. Oh, 1,000! Wow. And it's still alive. Like it's not even keeled over. What element is this? Red, so we need blue. Okay, now it's starting to keel over. Good. Damn, just shooting her with a shotgun. And a machine gun. And a shotgun again. Sonic sword. And dead. Very good. Hellbound. That's a useless element. Like I said, guys, this is some Parasite Eve shit right here. Whoop, wrong button. The hell's this? The DNA records are poems and music. Adenine and thymine, guanine and cysteine, rhythm and melody. Perhaps the DNA of the ones who make contact with the flame is recomposed by the sound they generate within. I wonder if life forms are just dreaming in an endless flow of music. Sounds like Final Fantasy X. Except there's no music really involved in that one. Lavos? Lavos. An extraterrestrial life form that is thought to have fallen from the heavens 65 million years ago. On the timeline that existed before history was changed, Lavos was assumed to have slept deep below the planet's surface, sleeping and consuming the planet's energy up until the day of destruction known as the Apocalypse. There are those who believe that 12,000 years ago, the legendary ancient magical civilization known as Zeal came into contact with Lavos. That fateful encounter is said to have resulted in Zeal disappearing from the surface of the planet within the space of a single night. However, the very existence of the ancient civilization of Zeal was never proven, so up till this day the theory cannot be confirmed. On some timelines, Lavos appeared to the surface of the planet in the year 1999 and brought the world to ruins. However, a group of young time travelers saw where their planet's history was heading and, through their actions, rewrote time. This very research facility exists on that new timeline. In a world where, thanks to the defeat of Lavos by the young adventurers, the apocalypse never happened. On a temporal vector where human civilization continued to evolve unhampered. All the data on Lavos that was obtained from tracing different parallel world possibilities has proven to be volatile with fluctuating discrepancies. Perhaps at this point in time it is nearly impossible to obtain any true information about Lavos. So we're in a future where we're in a facility that was built in 2400 AD in a timeline where Lavos was destroyed. Humans and reptiles. 65 million years ago, the reptiles who evolved from reptiles had developed their own unique civilization. This was long before the ancestors of humans who had evolved from primates and had developed their civilization. Excavations carried out on the central continent of Xenon had revealed that the reptiles already had advanced architectural skills in the prehistoric era. Yeah, Azalea's castle, I might add. But the fall of Lavos to the planet and the resulting ice age this brought about rang the death knell for the reptiles and their civilization. After that, the reptiles slowly disappeared from the stage of history. However, in the distant past, humans could have been defeated in the contest of evolution, and the reptiles could have continued to develop. It is not unthinkable that such a timeline could exist in other dimensions. Everything is purely a problem of possibilities, and the world is only stabilized by the viewpoint of the one who observes it. Hey, that looks like John Cena on the left. DNA, the seeds of life. The human body is made up of 50 to 60 billion cells. Each of these cells contains genes in the form of a DNA. These are the fundamental building blocks that exist inside the cell's chromosomes. Oh. They stay genetic. Load ready in Grand Prairie at Gel when delivered 8 a.m. Monday. They store genetic information that can be passed on from parent to child. Sorry about that. Elvis was texting me. My boss. The structure of DNA is common throughout all life, throughout all universes. Through DNA recombination, life forms take on differing forms with veritable abilities. Man, people... Surge found the rainbow shell. How many of these do I got now? I don't even know. I guess I'd have to look up in another menu or something like that. I guess we can't go that way. Okay, we already read this. Yep. Let's go the first four then. Let's go this way. They say the director may be this way. Yeah. You can see there's water here. Ooh, a save point. The record of fate's gonna read my mind. Let's look at the Smith Spirit first. Well, I suppose there's not really much we can do with, Hello? The Time Research Lab, which served as the foundation for this research facility, appeared out of nowhere in the year 2300 and was headed up by the scientific genius Balthazar. However, at the peak of his career, he simply vanished. We continued his work and has come this far. Our work is almost complete. Well, it's about time I headed back. The experiment's about to begin. So, guys, has it started piecing together yet? Balthazar arrived in a timeline that wasn't destroyed by Lavos. And he made the Neo Epoch and brought it to our timeline in the past, possibly shortly after the Chronopolis project started. Man, I'll tell you one thing, this is incredible, guys. This blows my freaking mind. What are you doing, Rena? Sleepy kitty. Yes, you are. You're a sleepy kitty. I forgot. Was I going that way or was it this way? Oh yeah, the experiment's on the 4th floor. Because remember, in Chrono Trigger, when Lavos sent all the gurus into their patterns, into their timelines, you know, Gaspar into the end of time, Melchior into 1000 AD, and Balthazar into 2300 AD. In one timeline, he arrived in Robo's dystopian future at 2300 AD, but say he was sent back into another, like maybe he split. One went into the dystopia, and the other one got put in 2300 AD, where it is a utopia, or at least a better situation, I guess so to say. A better future. There we go. The record of fate is exposed. Two worlds that are so close and yet so far in nature exist in different dimensions. See, this is what I'm talking about. In one dimension, it's the dystopian future where Lavos has won. He's destroyed all of mankind and it's about to die. And then in another dimension, Balthazar arrived from the very same event that sent him into 2300 AD. One goes to the dystopian future, and the other one arrives in a utopian future where the technology is advanced. It's a brand new spanking world, and he's never seen it before, and he's absolutely amazed at it. Under the surveillance of the main computer Chronopolis, fate. In other worlds, fate has always been observing the two parallel worlds and guiding them. Fate has been manipulating the world of El Nido in order to avoid any major change to the history it knows. If an event of El Nido influences the main continent, the year 2400 in which fate exists would change. This paradox could potentially lead to great disaster. The records of fate, fate's terminals, collect data from around the world and input guidance directly into the minds of its users. In a discreet way, fate is able to control the lives of people without them knowing. Guided by fate, the people of El Nido live a harmonious life. In a sense, they are nothing more than puppets of fate. An instruction to the young girl in Arnie 01 to give up going to the main continent as a poet. Where have I heard that before? An instruction to the man in Arnie 02 to give up becoming a fisherman. Oh! A plan to avoid any point of contact with the main continent so as not to affect history. However, ever since the formation of the Dead Sea 10 years ago, fate has been unable to intervene directly with World 01. So Surge is in World 01. That's his home world. Another world is World 02. The best fate could do was cross the dimension and receive data through the records of fate. And with much difficulty, fate succeeded in binding Miguel to the Dead Sea as a watchman. Damn. This is the observation room. This is where we observe the 2 parallel worlds. Excuse me, sir. The main computer of Chronopolis is called Fate. So that's why they keep calling it Fate. This Fate contains the massive amount of historical data dating up to the year 2400. Sir? Excuse me. Fate is a large-scale prototype completed in the year 2300. It integrated the old mother brain computer circuitry into a more powerful supercomputer. So we didn't discuss this when I replayed Chrono Trigger, when I played the Steam port of it earlier this year. However, if you go back 8 or 9 years when I Let's Played the DS version, we did encounter Mother Brain, who had become corrupted and saw humans to be extinct. Well, in the utopian future, Mother Brain actually did her job in helping mankind evolve with technological advances. It didn't become corrupted or anything like that. So Chronopolis must be using that same Mother Brain. Hey, give me your treasure chest. You're not using it. Like I said, guys, this game will blow your mind at this point. Damn! Shotgun blast. Ow! Machine gun. Shotgun again. Fly. Go ballistic. It's like Cyclops' Warzord from Power Rangers, how he opens his chest up and boom, everything goes to hell. Speaking of which, being a fan of Power Rangers, you're probably wondering, will I ever do a Let's Play on one of those games? Eventually. It'll be a full Let's Play, because most of them are kind of short. Unless I go play the PlayStation, like the PlayStation 2 or 3 versions that came out. Those were alright. Hey, we found the card key. Great. Access denied. I guess go to B1. Confirming. Access granted. Uh-oh. Alright, 2 of them. Let's kick their asses. Damn! Go ballistic! Gunner, get ya! Your damage sucks. Yep, you're dead. You're next. Play it safe. Gatling gun. Shotgun. And just knock her over, why don't you? Gatling gun again. Kind of inconsistent, are you? Damn. My guys are just too okay, never mind. Shut up. I was about to say, my guys are just too strong, but I know I'm about to jinx myself the second I say it. Yep, you're dead. Hey, robot guys. You could have had a V8. Yeah, 2 for the price of 1. Luckily, that's only 1. I should be able to one-shot it. And I just jinxed myself. That's alright, I'll just dash and slash him. That'll work.